and welcome to a Toonkind FPS. Today you're gonna be joined by me, Sotoro, woo, and Amira.
Sup, I play Sammy and a few other characters.
Yep. Oh boy. So today in the Toonkind FPS. So it's been quite a rainy day today, and it's really delightful. It hasn't really been a lot of thundering at all, just some light rain. Get the streets a little bit wet, especially the railings of a bridge. Now, this particular pink tune is just bouncing around town, just walking and walking and walking. She doesn't really have a destination in mind. She just really wants to get out of a very empty apartment. And, there's a bridge, there's some railings. She will just hop on, and do a cartwheel right on top of them. Oh boy, let me just see if she even... She almost slips. It's wet. Oh no.
And do you think it's the perfect time for
Yes.
my character to... So, Sammy has been walking around. He particularly enjoy rain, mainly just for the fact that up until recently, he hasn't really had to avoid the rain. So, it's an interesting time for him, and he is currently... he currently looks a little different from his usual outfit. He actually is kind of a little bit more boggly-eyed than he normally would be. Sorry, just really quickly trying to find... I thought I had all of my images queued, but I did not, apparently. Okay. Yeah, he's currently wearing googly eyes. He's currently googly-eyed. I cannot find my reference picture for it, but...
use of the disguise kit.
He has googly eyes, and he's not taking them back.
Oh boy.
Oh, found it. Yeah, so he doesn't look like he's got the straight-on vision that you normally would expect from a toon. But despite this, he is walking, and he sees this figure on the bridge, and goes, "Oh, my Prismatone. This toon is going to fall right off the bridge." And let's see if it's going to roll dex. That would be 2.
Oh no! What's that?
He runs to the bridge. He's running. And then at the last second, before he can even really grab at this crazy toon's arm to try and stop them from falling, he slips on a puddle on the bridge, and he's the one that goes falling into the water.
Oh god! Oh wait! Oh, oh no! Sandy jumps down off the rails and immediately goes to this tall figure and tries to pick him up. Oh my gosh! Are you okay? Are you okay? Oh no! You got hurt? Please don't get hurt. Are you hurt?
Are you okay? What were you thinking?
Are you okay? You fell.
Yeah, but it looked like you were gonna fall. Like,
I'm not okay. Gonna fall. I did that in a boat before.
Yeah, but did you go through rain?
No.
Because it looked like you were about to slip, and
I was about to, but I didn't.
Oh, hi, I'm Sammy. Nice to meet you.
Hi, I'm Sandy. She extends out a rubber hose hand.
Sammy shakes it.
Sammy. Oh, I can't do the thing. Okay. Are you new to town? Are you new to town, or what? What?
No, actually, I've been here for 8 years now.
Oh, oh wow! You've been here for a long time.
Yeah, not necessarily in a house per se, but
Oh yeah, I barely am in a house at all.
oh hey, same.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So you have had
I
adventures in the streets in the
yeah,
dark.
you could say that. Roll perception for me.
Okay, I will. Perception. That's a 19.
Oh, good. Okay. Well, when you mention adventures in the streets in the dark, you see Sammy's shading look a little bit like. One moment, I have to take a better screenshot. Look like this. It goes from just kind of a normal, kind of slightly light yellow to this.
Hmm. Wait, how did you did a thing.
I,
You did a thing.
I, what? Oh, oh.
Look. He just like grabs his hand like, oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I changed colors. It.
You can do that. Wait, can you
Yeah.
primarily, can you just, do you say red? If you turn red, do you say red forever?
No. Actually,
You're not cursed. Are you cursed?
But no, no. His shading goes to a bright, cheery yellow. No. Actually, it's tied to my mood. Actually,
That's so cool! How do you do that? How do you? It's that. Oh my gosh! How did you do that?
it like I said, it's tied to my emotions. I honestly haven't been dealing. Wow, this is really weird to say, especially to someone I just met. I wasn't quite in tune with my emotions for a while, so uh, they just barely started about a year ago. No.
Well, emotions are cool, and I'm glad you got emotions because you get to be happy.
Yeah, it's been an interesting journey trying to accept them again.
You seem like you need a hug. Do you want a hug? Do you want a hug? I will hug you. She goes for the hug.
Sammy kind of turns a slight shocked blue. Just kind of at first he kind of freezes as Sandy's arms kind of go wrap around him, and then he kind of hesitantly hugs back.
Hugs!
Oh, this is nice.
Of course it is. Hugs are really good. I learned that. Hugs are really, really good.
Yeah, I don't know when the last hug I had. Wait, I was in that dream.
You haven't had hugs? Her eyes turn into like tear shapes. She's sad about this.
Oh, it's fine. It's my brother's not the biggest on actual displays of affection, so he's a little tiny. He's a lot tinier than I am.
Well, then I'm gonna hug you a lot then, because you deserve hugs.
I wouldn't say no.
Hugs
Thank you.
are good. Hugs are good. No, wait. Test number 2. She pulls out a lollipop. Have you ever had candy?
Not for 8 years.
Oh my gosh. No. No, we have to change that. No, we have to change that.
What?
We have to change that. We have to change that. Wait, Peck.
I don't have any money.
Wait, I should have some money. She rolls hammer space. That's and she pulls out nothing. Oh, oh, I left it at the apartment. Oh, no, wait. We can still do this. You wanna?
How?
She she stretches out her hand to Sammy's head and like pushes him down to her level because he's tall. And then just, do you want to steal some candy?
I, 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 uh,
Let's go! She
ah!
grabs them and runs.
I, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
Let's go!
Run!
All right. And Sandy takes Sammy for a ride to just a random candy shop that she's been walking around. She kind of knows some locations. This one is new to her. That's for sure.
All right. So, do you go into the shop?
Yes.
Okay. The bell makes a cheerful little tinkling sound as you enter into the candy shop. It is brightly. Oh, and by the way, it is called the Candy Shop. That's the name.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Bravo for the creativity.
The shop is brightly colored with cherry pinks, blues, and purples. It is warmly lit, and every wall is lined with shelves full of jars of candy of every shape, color, and size imaginable. Jars of gumdrops sparkle in the sun. Lollipops with swirling rainbow colors as big as your head lay clustered in bouquets, tied with ribbons. Fizzing chocolates in little bottles, clearly meant to drink with a curly straw, sit on the shelves before the jars. And there are little rocket-shaped bottles with a push top meant to squeeze out their mystery contents into your mouth. At the counter, a stocky blue-green orcish toon with golden bifocals is perched on a stubby nose, gives you both a small, warm smile, standing behind the counter. Hello, kiddos. What can I get for you?
Hello! What candies you got?
Well, we've got Frizzing Whizbees, we got these little, don't know what you really call them, but they send little popping bits of color and sugar into your mouth when you bite into them. We've got some free samples, and as you look around, there are several pillars with candies stacked high in these little containers. You know, like when you have like the little, like when you have when you're unveiling some mystery dinner plate and stuff. Basically those, but they're see-through.
Oh.
Got some free samples for you to try.
Free?
Yes, free. Only for today, though.
Sammy.
Yes?
Sammy.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Okay. Can
She
you roll
starts
another
dragging
perception
him.
for me?
Yes. Oh.
You don't really notice anything. Sammy's keeping it under wraps.
Alrighty. Sammy. Okay. She just I don't know. I don't know which candy.
Roll a d6 for me.
All right. D6. That's a 4.
Okay, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You come across this really big bowl of rainbow candy drops.
Ooh, these are pretty. Look! They have like all the colors like you.
That's true. Want to try one?
Yes.
Okay. So, as Sandy, you go to pop in one in your mouth, you suddenly get this rush of massive, like, of different, like, really quickly passing through different flavors of fruit. There's grape, strawberry, lemon. Oh, okay. All right, sorry for that slight glitch in the programming. Uh, as I was saying, the flavors that fill your mouth, Sandy, are grape, lemon, strawberry, and a few other flavors that you might not have expected from just one piece of candy. Like, they all, like, basically glide over your tongue, and then, like, as soon as, like, you're going, oh, that's a really nice flavor, the next one starts to roll in as you start chewing. Sammy takes a bite and his eyes go wide as he goes, sky blue.
It's just really,
really good. It's really, really good. Makes your mouth water, though. Wow.
Ooh. Okay. Are there some more just left out in the open?
Yes, it's piled high.
Sandy will attempt to steal.
Roll a sleight of hand for me.
Yep. 20 plus.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Try to take some of the candy to stuff it in your hammer space, and it just goes flying across the floor.
Oh no, I dropped them!
Oh, y'all right there, kiddos?
Yeah.
Oh,
sorry,
don't worry. It's fine. Don't worry about it. I'll get a broom and sweep them up. How about you try some of the other samples? Pretty good.
Okay.
Sammy is already across the room to the next pillar, the next little pedestal of candy, because oh god, Prismatone, oh no.
She just goes, she skips right to him and she's like, it's fine.
She is light purple.
Let's just wait on that and go to the next one.
The next one is a platter filled high with brownies with swirling, shining nebulas of glitter, edible glitter that sparkle as you look at them.
They're like stars. They're pretty. But how do they taste? She grabs one.
Almost in unison, you both bite down on the chocolate, on this really delicious brownie, and you almost literally see stars, galaxies forming before your eyes as you chew the most delicious piece of brownie you've ever had in your life. It's like, Soto, what is your favorite part of the brownie? Is it the corner, the middle,
Mostly it's the corner for me personally.
Oh, same. Both of you bite into these delicious, really almost like they're gooey on the inside, they're nice and crunchy on the outside, and like you can just see Sammy, like his like sky blue immediately melts into the brightest sunshine yellow you could ever see.
For Sandy, there's stars in Sandy's eyes, quite literally, as she's biting down on it, and she like looks at Sammy. It's like, cool.
Sammy just kind of nods, and it's like there are like slight like tears at the corners of his eyes. He's having a revelation.
She just gulps more of the brownie down, and she's like, I need to get one for Marcel.
Marcel? Who's Marcel?
He's my friend. I live with him now.
Oh, that's nice.
He let me live with him because I didn't have, I didn't have a place. But now I do. Because
I'm really glad.
friends.
I'm glad you have friends like that. It's just me and my brother, and
You have a brother?
Yeah, like we're not actually really related, but when you're on the streets,
Related? What's related? What was related?
it means that you're basically from the same. You share the same parents, I think.
Wait, you can
But
see like loading screens in her eyes as she's thinking.
Sammy kind of waits to see if the dots connect.
Huh.
But like family doesn't necessarily have to mean being related, because like me and Coda we're not related, but I still view us as brothers. Like he's all I really got, and I guess for Mr. Barkson, that's honestly really weird. He's letting us live in our apartment after some stuff happened.
Stuff always happens.
Yeah, it really does. It really seems to always happen. Uh, roll another perception for me.
Sure. 7.
Okay, yeah, you don't really notice anything really off about Sammy when he's talking about how stuff always seems to happen. But you basically, from behind the counter, you see the shopkeeper, Maurice, walk through, and he starts sweeping up the spilled rainbow candy drops that you guys that you spilled trying to steal them.
Hello?
So yeah, he's in the middle now. Do you want to roll another d6?
Yeah. That's a 2.
All right. Sammy kind of like clears his throat and drags you to the next pillar, where these very delicate little. Sorry, I don't know if you can hear my dog barking in the background.
It's fine. Just
okay.
Background noise. There's a Toon dog somewhere.
Marie says the dog upstairs. It's fine. Anyways, so you basically see on this little tray underneath the plastic dome is these little thin paper sheet, thin flakes that are bright red. And they're on like these little tinfoil flakes, individual little tinfoil flakes that you peel off and then you stick it on your tongue.
Ooh. Oh, these are cool. Look.
Wonder what they are. They seem small.
I don't know actually. But we can try them.
I mean, they are for samples. Sammy reaches out and sticks one on his tongue, and like he peels it off, sticks it on his tongue, and his starting from the base of his feet all the way up to the tippy top of his head he goes bright cherry red, and steam starts to pour out of his ears.
Actually, Sammy, can you roll a perception check on Sandy, please?
Yep, 1 sec. Gotta get to the right thing again. Okay. Perception. Okay, +4. 10.
her heart eyes just turned into lines. I will say that. Kind of like shocked
Oh boy.
lines.
Okay. Sammy is too busy fanning his tongue to realize that he has triggered something. Hot, 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 ha! And as he exhales, a little tongue of flame exhales, and zoop, back to his normal color.
Oh gosh! Oh, oh,
That's
oh!
hot. Sammy looks around and sees a glass of water that's conveniently placed right next to it with like a little cooler for like when you want refills, and grabs one of the plastic little cups and like gulps it down.
Are you okay?
I was not expecting spice.
Oh,
It's
are you?
spicy.
She kind of like looks around Sammy and just check. Like I don't know. She's checking something.
I'm fine. I'm fine. That was hot. That was
You
hot.
turned red. You turned red.
I'm not red anymore. I'm fine. It's okay.
Okay.
That was really spicy.
Okay. Let's try another one.
Okay, well, I'll roll a d6. Okay, 3. Let me go back to my. Okay, 3. Oh, perfect! This is like the perfect one for after this one. The dice know. As the as you guys both go to the next pillar, you find these little cute little blue candies with little snowflakes etched into them.
Ooh, these ones look nicer.
They're pretty.
She grabs one and she
Okay.
pops it in her mouth.
Sammy does as well. And instant minty coolness engulfs your tongue. And as you exhale, you see these puffs of. You know how on a winter's day when you basically like when it's all snowy and it's very cold and you can still see your breath and you pretend you're an ice dragon.
Yes.
Yeah, that's how your breaths look as you exhale. Alongside in that little cloud is little delicate flurries that float down to the ground.
Sammy!
I want you to roll perception for me.
Alrighty. That's a 15.
At first, Sammy looks relieved, and then he starts to shiver slightly, and he kind of looks around and grabs a napkin and spits the candy out. Just kind of, I don't like the cold. I don't like the cold.
She goes to hug immediately.
Sammy leans into the hug.
The cold is cold, but we can be warm together. It's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, bad memories attached to cold. Thank you for the hug, Sandy.
Mm-hmm. Are they really bad memories?
I didn't feel for a lot of those memories, and it's the numbness is not good. Let's just put it that way.
Roll insight.
All right.
Oh,
yeah,
oh my gosh. Let me try to word this. Okay. Sandy seems to have like empathy towards it. Like if she had kind of sort of experienced the same thing, but maybe not to the quite of like numbness, but she understands the feeling of it for sure. Like something did happen to this girl, and she gets it.
Sammy doesn't really say anything. He just kind of tucks her in closer and is just like, we're both okay now.
Yeah. Let's try the next one. Come on.
Okay. I think it's your turn to roll for a d6.
My turn. Woo. That's a 5.
Okay, 5. Okay, let's see what 5 is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. The next one that you come up to is they look like regular, just your normal pulled saltwater taffy. Sammy just kind of tilts his head and is like, I've never actually had taffy before.
You never had? Well, go ahead. You're right there. There's right there for free. For free.
Sammy takes a bit of one of the little packagings of pulled saltwater taffy and he pops it in his mouth. And his eyes go wide because as he starts chewing, he can hear the sound of the surf playing in his ears. And he's like, oh.
Are they good?
That's really good, but I can hear the ocean.
Wait, what? And she immediately takes one and pops it in her mouth.
Yeah, so as Sandy starts chewing, she can start to hear the surf of the waves crashing upon this beach. And you hear seagulls calling and just, it's really peaceful. It's a really peaceful moment.
This is really nice.
Roll another perception check for me.
I was about to suggest for Sammy to roll a insight.
Okay. Basically, as you hear this, as you are like turning to like, Sammy, this is really good, you notice tears streaming down his cheeks.
Oh.
And he kind of just rubs at his eyes, and his color is still like it's a kind of bluish green, not quite teal color. He's happy but also really sad about hearing the ocean.
She hugs him again.
He just kind of hugs her back. And let me roll d20 plus. What is his insight? Sammy, come on. Okay, that's a +1. 14.
Sandy's eyes are not heart shape. They're just like a circle, basically, like a normal pupil. And there are kind of, when she saw him crying, it kind of impacted her a bit more than she would have wanted. And she is also starting to form up some tears. Like, Sammy, I'm pretty sure Sammy could tell just from her that the ocean meant something to her, and it holded a special thing. It wasn't too deeply in there, but it did mean something.
Sammy just kind of nods and is just like, I met some really great people when I was on a ship at one point. And
you were on a ship too?
Yeah. It was a really weird, I don't really remember getting there.
She kind of wipes a bit of her eyes and they turn back to hardships. It's like, that's where I met my friends.
That's where I met some of my friends too. Uh, my brother thinks that it was all a dream, but I know it was real. You know how sometimes you experience the things and you just know they actually happened?
No. But that sounds really cool!
Yeah, it was really cool. But I met some really great tunes over there, and
Did you commit crimes?
uh, uh well, no, we were dressed as we were pirates, but we never actually plundered any. I don't
Okay, hold
think.
on, hold on. She pulls out like a single finger outstretched to Sammy. And then she
Yes.
retracts it. What's a
Okay.
pirate and what's plundering?
Oh boy. A pirate is a person who goes and, while on a ship, they basically go and steal things. That's what plundering is. It's
So they were pirates. She seems to be saying that as an offhand comment.
I, but like one of the things that qualifies a pirate for being an actual pirate is you got to be on a ship, got to have a captain and a crew, um, and basically pirates aren't that looked good upon because like they when they plunder, oftentimes things get destroyed and stuff. That's how history paints them. Really, I don't really know if there's any pirates around Unquill or not, but
You could see Sandy having like fingers popped out, so she's like counting like each one. She's like, and then under her breath, she was like, "Disguised pirates."
disguised pirates.
Oh yeah, because there were some people who had a ship, had a crew, and stole, and they framed us.
Oh,
So disguised.
I guess they would be considered pirates. I don't know. Like, would they be considered?
I don't know.
Hmm.
But your pirates sounded really nice. If you became friends with them.
Well, there were three other tunes like me who woke up and we realized we had no idea what was going on. Actually, the littlest of us was a little rubber hose named Tally. I, I really hope that I can find her. I'm really worried about her.
I'm sure she'll be fine. And if you're looking for her, then you're gonna find her. I'm sure. You are. She kind of hesitates in that a bit.
Thanks, Sandy. I, she's really good at hiding, so I'm pretty sure she's okay. But she really wasn't while we were having our own adventure. We actually thought she drowned, and she can't swim, so it was really bad. We thought we
She
lost her.
can't swim too. Yeah, swimming is hard.
Swimming is hard. Why is it hard?
I just sink in the water. It's hard.
Oh, I don't think you're supposed to sink.
You're not supposed to sink?
Like you're supposed to like fill up your diaphragm with air, I think, and like that's
What's a
supposed to keep you from
diaphragm?
uh you know what? I'm not actually sure. It's just a phrase I've heard.
Oh, I need. How do you spell? Wait, I'll ask later. But you're
Mm-hmm.
supposed to. I could never. I never. Water is fun, but it's hard to do things.
Mm-hmm.
You just walk on the
Yeah.
water. It's fun though. You get to see
You can
fish.
walk on the what?
What?
You can walk on water?
No, no, not on top of water, like down.
Oh,
You know?
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah. It's fun. I recommend it. You get to see all the fish and stuff, but then you run out of breath, and then you have to kind of like try to run, but you run really, really, really slow because you're on like water. Water is weird, and like it's hard to move.
That sounds a little scary if I'm being honest. Maybe
You get
I
used
just
to it.
need some. Maybe. maybe you just need like a life vest.
Maybe?
Okay.
I don't know what those are. What are those?
It's like basically this inflatable vest thing that you wear. I've never
Ooh.
actually worn one, but I think you might need one.
Ooh, maybe. Maybe. I gotta ask. Wait, I think. I think. Oh, I know what they are. I know what they are. Yes, I'm gonna see one day. One day. Sammy, one day.
I hope you get some. Like that. That would be really cool. Like just being able to lay on your back and actually like not have to worry about sinking. That would be really cool.
You can lay on your back in the water.
I've seen some people do it even without life vest. Like,
Ooh! Oh, you see her? They just jump up and down, just in pure vibration of excitement.
Sammy is getting kind of excited just by the fact that Sandy's getting excited. Okay.
Oh, we need to try more candy. Let's go, let's go,
Oh,
let's go, let's go!
yeah. I think we only have a few more left that are free. Let me. Next. Okay, let's see if we've done that one yet. Okay. Yeah, if this is the last free candy. As you
Perfect.
as you two as you two go to the last pillar of free candy, you see buttons, like legitimate buttons that you would actually sew onto your clothes.
What? What are these? Oh, these are buttons.
What?
Oh,
Sammy,
Sandy just immediately swallows. She bites.
uh, the the sweet sugary taste of sugar rushes through you, and like it's a sugar button. It's just a sugar button.
Oh, it's they're candy. I thought they were. I thought it was like an actual button. And she bites it more.
Yeah, it just goes down sugary sweet. There's nothing really that magical about it other than the fact that it looks like a legitimate button, but it's made out of sugar.
It's really cool.
Sammy
I
takes one and just like it's just like this looks like a button that my mom would wear.
ooh. You have a mom?
I did uh, a mom and a dad. Sammy.
You had both?
Yeah, I did. Roll insight for me.
Sure. That's a 13.
You pick up the past tense that Sammy uses, and the shading of him is a very deep, rich royal blue.
Hmm. She pets him in the head, and she's like, "Well, I'm sure they're really, really nice people. I never got to meet mine, but I'm sure they were really, really nice." And she hugs.
Sammy hugs back, but it's slightly wooden. It's not as easy for him to hug her as it has been in the past.
It'll be okay. She just holds
Thank
on to the hug a bit more and just like pats, pats, pats.
Yeah, Sammy just kind of pats her back and pulls away.
But hey,
Um,
you get some candy too.
yeah, candy's really great.
It really, 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 really is. I could like I got a bunch saved up because it's really, 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 really good.
Yeah, you're right. It really is good.
It
Uh,
makes the set go away.
Sugar does really help things. This has been a lot more fun than I actually expected it to. Um,
Okay, but she kind of bends down and then goes to
Sammy
whisper.
Sammy bends down next to her.
And then she whispers to him, but now we gotta get some of those candies.
Right. Right.
Do you want me to take them and you can distract the really, really nice person?
Sammy looks really conflicted. I'm just gonna say straight out because Maurice has been really nice. He's been really nice.
I can take the blame, don't worry. I'm a really fast runner.
I am too, but I mean, there's like all of this free candy. Like, is it really right to steal from him?
It'll be fine. If he has free candy, then it's okay to steal it. Because it's free.
Okay. Sammy kind of just slowly nods and is just like, I guess I don't. I guess I'll talk to him.
Mm-hmm. And I'll stay here. Don't worry. It'll be all great.
Okay. Sammy just kind of straightens the bag up and awkwardly starts to make his way back to where Maurice has finally finished sweeping up all of the spilled rainbow candy drops and is like kind of just emptying the trash. And he's just like, how you doing, Lottie? What can I do for you? Yeah, how did you get the idea for all of this? I don't understand. And while Sammy is talking, since you rolled a nat 1, in the background, you see Sandy try to like reach in and like steal. What kind of candy? Were you basic? Let's say that
she was going for the brownie. She was going for the brownie.
Yeah. You knock over not the brownies because that would be sad, but you basically like your elbow as you're about to hit the jackpot. Your elbow knocks a huge stack of chocolate bars off of the shelf behind you.
Oh no!
And 1 sec, let me just roll a d to see if Sammy notices this. But Sammy kind of just looks up at Maurice, and he is looking right at you, Sandy. He saw that.
She freezes, and she just takes the candy and runs. Just without even being subtle, she just gathers a bunch, with her rubber tune hose arms, and just gets a bunch, and then runs.
Where are you running to? Because you still got one party member.
She tries to go behind the building.
Sammy just kind of looks up and stutters at Maurice.
Actually, you know what? As she runs out, she's like, let's
go! Sorry, bye! And he runs right after Sandy.
Go!
And as you both are running, you hear Maurice call out, "It was nice having you, patrons. I hope you guys come visit back soon." Completely not pulse at all.
You can see Sandy like floating a bit again with her eyes, but she's like, just run.
Okay.
And then she takes a turn into an alleyway, and then she stops and takes a breath. I got a
bunch. I wasn't expecting that.
I didn't mean to bump into the chocolate. Oh no.
I don't think he was mad though. I don't think.
That was weird because usually people get mad if you steal.
They do.
Yeah, they do get mad. But hey,
Ah,
it goes back. Like, look, the candy was free when we tried it, so it must be still free.
I don't
Yay!
under. Okay, maybe that's why he wasn't mad. I don't
Yeah.
understand.
And then she like pulls out one of the chocolate bars that she got and hands it over to Sammy. And then she's like, no, wait, no, wait. And so she takes it back, fiddles around, and finds and finds like some like other rainbow candy, like jelly beans. He's like, look, it's you.
Oh, it. And I mean, there's nothing really pink about the candy bar except for like the wrapper. Like, wait, let me see. He unwraps the wrapper, and the candy bar has these little swirls of really like pinks and blues and like really pretty colors that are all conveniently Sandy's color palette.
Oh, hey!
It's you. I mean, I like kind of was like I'm actually really surprised that the chocolate actually had the same pattern on the wrapper, but it's you.
You're a jelly bean now.
I Candy Sandy, you're Candy Sandy now.
She just laughs.
But but even if he isn't really mad, we should probably go a little bit farther because like I don't I don't know about you, but
You're
I don't want to be
right.
I don't want to be around him if he decides to change his mind about
You're right. And then she like gets
candy.
like half of the candy and then hands it to Sammy. Come on, Sammy Bean. Put those
Okay.
in put those in the place. The
Oh, the hammer
magic.
space. My
Oh,
hammer space.
yeah.
Right. Um, Sammy puts he kind of like fluffs out his rainbow edge sleeve and then zoop, kind of just tosses the candy into the sleeve and kind of he does jazz hands like ta-da.
Ooh. I usually do this without thinking. I how uh, she tries her pockets and just pockets the candy in there. Ta-da!
Okay. So,
Let's go.
all right, let's go. I There's a park just across through some of these alleyways that we can just really quickly. I'm sure he won't find us there. Uh, as you guys are walking through the alleyway, you start to hear some click, clack, click, clack, as if someone is walking on the on the on the on the cobblestone floor of the alleyways in heels. And Sammy just kind of is like, "Wait a minute, that doesn't sound. Why would someone be wearing
What's
heels
wrong?
in the back alley? I um one I don't. That doesn't make any sense." Click clock, click clock. Will you roll perception for me?
Sure. Um, that's a 7.
Yeah, you just hear the clicking and clacking of someone's heels across the cobblestone, and it's coming ahead of you.
I
And
mean, a
Sammy,
lot of people wear heels. Like
yeah, but
Marcel wears heels. There's a lot of people who wear heels.
yeah, but you usually don't. You usually don't go through alleyways with heels. There's
You
usually
don't?
no. It's not very sanitary to wear heels when you might step in some muck. Uh,
Well, let's go tell them. We gotta
I
warn
doesn't
them.
wait. I
Huh?
don't. It doesn't seem right about this. It doesn't seem right. Let me just roll a perception for Sammy. Real quick. Okay. Plus. Yeah, that beats it.
Oh boy.
And Sammy immediately loses color as the pieces slowly fit into place, and he's like, "We got to find a different way around. We can't.
What's
We
wrong?
oh no no. It Sandy, they they can't see me like this. I can't. We gotta go. We need to go around.
Okay, okay. You
And
follow along.
Sammy takes the corner, and up ahead, he like freezes, and up ahead, turning a corner from the other side is a real kind woman in heels. And she is tall, and she has long reddish brown hair and brown eyes and freckled cheeks. And she looks a little bit like this. She is dressed in all black with a high white collared shirt underneath a dark black blazer. And on the hem of her pants, you're not entirely sure, like, there's something blue spattered on the bottom of her shoes and the bottom of the hems. And Sammy's just like, Peck.
It's a lady.
Not a very nice one. Not a very nice one. We need to go back around. We need to. Okay, if we're quiet, everything's gonna be okay. We just need to be super quiet. Can you sneak around with me, Sandy?
Okay.
Okay.
You can see very clearly she is confused. Oh, God.
Oh, good. Okay, that definitely beats the DC.
Yep. Come on, okay. Sammy.
Come on, Sammy. Come on, Sammy. Let's do stealth +5. Still beats the DC.
Oh, boy.
Okay, so as you both go around, you walk, and there's like, Sandy, you don't make any noise at all. Like, you just quietly, like, you're in the moment. You're super confused, but you nail it. You just go through, and you make it past through where the two alleyways interconnect and where she's walking, and you stick to the shadows. You were like a ninja in the night, a very, very brightly colored ninja in the night who manages
but somehow it works.
Yeah, like, it's real funny, you know, like it works because it's so paradoxically funny that this brightly colored Toon is sneaking past, and this real kind lady has no clue at all that you're even there. And Sammy tries really hard to be as quiet as you. He's still really quiet, and there's no color to his shading at all. There's, like, you don't even know if he has shading at this point, honestly. He's so void of color, like, not even any hint of gray is there. And he sneaks past, and the woman turns her head and sees Sammy, and then Sammy is off like a shot. He runs down the alleyway, grabs your hand, and he just starts running.
Wait, actually, I need to roll. Sammy needs to roll strength to do that real quick.
Okay, let me roll strength.
If he wants to, oh gosh.
16.
I say, he will be slow, but then Sandy will pick up they gotta run, and then he doesn't have to. He notices for just a bit while Sandy is confused that Sandy is really, really hard to push, to pull.
Come on, Sandy, we gotta go. We just gotta go. And you guys.
She turns around and just waves, bye!
No, don't even acknowledge her. We gotta go. We gotta go.
Okay. I'm ignoring you.
And you guys twist and turn through this maze of alleyways, and suddenly you are out into this park. But then Sammy just keeps running. He goes through. You guys pass the park. You guys actually make a circuit and loop right back to where we started at the bridge. And that's when Sammy kind of just slows down and like lets go of your hand and just kind of collapses. Like, not really collapses, but like, you know how like when you run really hard, you sometimes will just like put your hands on your knees and just breathe.
Yeah.
That's what Sammy's doing right now.
Sandy is also doing the same, like and then just kind of noodles down into the floor. Whoa.
Okay.
When did we run? She looked nice.
They're not nice at all.
They're not
nice at all. They look nice, and then they look nice, and then they just
what?
They reveal their true colors. Or I guess they look one way, and then you just turn around and find out that you've been charmed. And
did they hurt you?
They've hurt a lot of people, Sammy. They hurt a lot of people.
Do an insight check.
Okay, insight is +1. 12.
You see gears turning in Sandy's face, and her eyes are still heart-shaped, but you see her not really smile. She's not smiling.
Also, I want you to roll insight check for Sammy.
Oh,
dirty 20. You see all.
Sandy sees all.
You see Sammy shaking as he talks about how when they're one way and then suddenly they're the next, and that they're not nice people. There's a trauma there, and it's actually quite recent, and this lady has not actually done anything to Sammy, but he recognizes the uniform, so to speak, in the way she moves, and it's not something good. He is actively suppressing any sign of color, almost on a reflex, but he's shaking so much. And since Sammy mentioned to you that he used to not display any color, and colors mean his emotions, you realize that he's suppressing really hard and is basically careening straight right back into being numb again. And when he mentioned that he was numb before, he meant that he had done it to himself as a protective measure.
Hey. She puts 2 hands on his shoulders. Just extends her rubber hose hands up to him, and she kind of pushes him a bit down. Kind of like forehead to forehead, basically. Just like, don't worry. It's gonna be okay. I'll make sure of it. Okay?
What? And as Sandy is basically patting, reminding Sammy that he's not alone in this, the faintest shade of, one sec. This kind of first gray appears, and then there is this kind of almost bluish, greenish, very gray tinged shadow that's across his face. He's very visibly out of it. He's been forcibly restarted emotionally and is very not he's basically going inside.
Oh, Sandy just wraps him in a hug and like kind of picks him up and it just like swings him around. Gonna be okay.
If you say so.
It will be, I promise, and I'll make it happen. It's gonna be great.
I don't know how you're gonna be able to do that. Sandy, please put me down.
Oh, but it's fun carrying you. Okay. She puts you down.
Just, I don't mind being. There are actual swirls behind his eyes, and I'm just gonna give this one to you. But you notice the swirls aren't actually the googly eyes. There's swirls behind the googly eyes that have. They're all of us Avenger have still somehow stayed on.
Oh gosh. Sandy is okay, look, she has a -1 in intelligence. She just thinks it's a thing, you know? Humans are already weird enough as they are.
Sammy's just like, oh, I'm so dizzy. Ugh. And then he kind of just like, these stupid googly eyes, they give me a headache. And he pulls them off, and his eyes are still swirling a little bit. But he's like, oh, that feels so much better.
Who are you?
But no, Sammy, it's me. Look,
Sammy, what's right? Who are you? Who are you?
Sammy, it's me. Roll with
she
intelligence.
pulls out her lollipop. Who are you? What do you do to Sammy?
I am Sammy. I'm your Sammy Bean. Just look. He sticks up the googly eyes again and just is like, look, it's still me.
Sammy! She hugs him.
It's okay. Do you know what disguise kits are?
Yeah?
You met me while I'm wearing my disguise kit. I'm in disguise.
Why are you? Did she kind of pulls back? Like looks at Sammy's face. And she's like trying to analyze that.
Sammy pulls off the googly eyes again and is just like, see? Googly eyes, they're part of my kit.
Oh gosh, what do I roll for this?
Intelligence?
Oh my gosh. She like eventually like pushes Sammy off and like, who are you?
Sammy goes right off. He like goes falling and falls into the river again.
Oh no!
He pops up and is like,
no!
Sandy, it's me! I fell off the damn bridge again.
Ah! You know what? This time Sandy will jump in as well.
It's me.
Wait, how deep is this river?
I think it's just like it goes to like their knees. It's not very big.
Wait, whose knees?
Probably Sandy's? I mean, not Sandy's. Sammy's knees.
Okay, yeah. She kind of pops out like, are you okay, random person?
I'm fine. And look, let me pull out the candy that you gave me, Prismatone. Oh yeah, he pulls out the candy that Sandy clearly remembers giving him. See?
You're Sammy?
Yes, I am Sammy.
Oh my gosh, you look really different.
Yeah, the googly eyes really sell the goof bit.
They're really good. Do I also have googly eyes? She starts digging. Oh my gosh. And she pulls out her disguise kit, and then she just rummages around, and then pulls out 2 googly eyes, and like, oh my gosh, then puts them on. I am,
Googly eyes Sam.
I am a new person. Hello. She extends out a hand to shake at Sammy.
Sammy shakes it.
Yes, I am a completely new person. And then she pulls off the goggly eyes and like, ta-da!
Sammy kind of makes a gasp and it's like, Sammy, there you are.
Here I am! And then she puts it back on.
Where did my Sandy candy go?
And then pulls them up! And then pulls them off again!
Sandy candy! And he drags her into a hug.
Sandy immediately hugs right back. You're silly, Sammy Bean.
You're silly too.
Well, duh! I am!
Let's get out of the river, okay? I'm getting cold.
Wet. It's wet. Let's go. And she just kind of like penguin waddles out of the river, basically.
Sammy follows, making like he's keeping an eye on Sandy to make sure that she actually doesn't slip.
Yeah. You know what? Sure. Why not? Let's roll. What would that be?
Acrobatics, maybe?
Acrobatics. Okay. Yeah.
She's fine. She's fine. It's like she maybe wobbles a little bit, but like Sammy's right there, and he kind of like steadies her, and like you guys both get to the shore.
They get off the shore, and then she kind of shakes a bit, and then places her hands in her dress, and then they completely dry off. And then she places her hands into Sammy, and then he completely dries off. Prestidigitation, baby.
That's a really useful spell.
It is. It's really, really good at cleaning stuff, too.
That's really useful.
Yeah, and then look! And then she kind of, like, makes sparks with her hands. Ta-da!
Whoa, that's really cool. And
That's really
Sammy's
cool.
eyes are actually legit, like, they've, like, turned into, like, little diamond-shaped sparkles.
Oh my gosh.
He is absolutely in love with Sandy as a person.
And Sandy then just like hops right off the shore and then like lends out a hand for Sammy to kind of pull him out too.
Sammy takes it and he's just like, somehow my candy's still actually. Wait. And he pulls out of his pocket this bag of candy, clearly labeled from the candy shop.
You stole some candy too?
No, I've never actually seen this in my. And then he looks and there's a little note. And it is written by an unfamiliar hand. And he reads it out loud and it's just like, to the two kids who are in desperate need of sugar, enjoy this on me? Maurice.
Ooh.
Oh.
He's really nice. See, free! Free! I told you!
Oh, he really is nice. And Sammy kind of pulls it open and hands Sotoro another piece of candy. I mean, Sandy, another piece of candy. Sorry.
Yeah, I was like, oh, I have now a candy. No,
yeah,
Sandy.
And I think, do you think we should end it there with them munching on candy?
Yeah.
Sitting on the bridge?
Yes. That's a really good spot to do it, yes.
Yep.
This was really fun!
Yeah!
It was a delight!
Really fun!
It was a delight!
As I was describing, I will have to say, as I was describing the candy, I was not realizing how many pitfalls those would actually do for us.
I was like, internally, I was like, Mira, what are you doing? Okay, let's end the recording. Let's say one last bye!
Bye!
Bye!